Anything before we invite the jury back in?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's invite the jury back in, please. Folks, you can feel free to have a seat. Thank you. All right, have a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, the state's next witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Anna Isbell.
Miss Isbell, if you'd step in front of Brittany, we'll get you sworn in.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Have a seat.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am. What is your name?
Anna Isbell?
Do you spell your last name I-S-B-E-L-L?
Yes.
Do you know who Kouri Richins is?
Yes.
How?
Knew her from
Ms.
high school.
Isbell, I apologize for interrupting. Turn that mic towards you a little bit. You can sit wherever you're comfortable. It's easier to move the mic. There you go.
Knew her from high school. Just living in the same area.
Do you know who Hayden Jeffs was?
Yes.
Who was he in relation to you?
My significant other for 13 years.
And he passed, didn't he? And it was a motorcycle accident? Okay, I can see you're nodding.
Yes, sorry. Try not to say yes, because it'll start making me cry. But yes, he did.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Do you know whether Hayden Jeffs knew Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Did they know each other?
Yes.
How did they know each other?
He did handyman work for her.
Were you with Hayden Jeffs on January the 22nd, 2022, when he received a call from Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Did you overhear that call on speakerphone?
Yes.
What on that phone call, if anything, did you hear Kouri Richins ask Hayden Jeffs?
For something for a client. I don't remember what it started with, the T or P. We didn't know what it was. I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, I don't know who brought it up or how it got around to that. Hayden was just saying, fuck that client. Fentanyl? What? Fuck that. Fuck that.
Your Honor, hearsay.
Hayden's statements, Mr. Bloodworth.
No.
Your
Would you
Honor,
pause for 1 second, Mrs. Isbell? My apologies.
effect on Kouri Richins?
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff's side of this conversation, as related by Ms. Isbell, that's an out-of-court statement that you cannot consider for its truth. The only reason you can consider it is for context for whatever Ms. Richins may have said in response after hearing it. Please proceed.
Thank you, sir.
I interrupted you. Did you want to say anything else about that?
Okay, after Mr. Jeff said that, how did Ms. Richins respond?
She said, okay, thank you. That's all.
Was there a second call then?
No.
Did you hear any other of the discussions between Ms. Richins and Mr. Jeffs?
No.
Thank you. No further questions.
Good afternoon, Anna.
Afternoon. Don't know about good, but afternoon.
Afternoon. I'm Wendy Lewis. We've met, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to say, I start by saying I'm very sorry for your loss of Hayden. I know that's been very difficult for you. Now, you, of course, have been called as a witness for the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
And was there a time a couple
Oh,
of
yes.
And did they reach out to you a couple of months ago to try and get you to come in and meet with them?
Yeah, I've tried multiple times.
Multiple times. All right. I'm going to show you, just for what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 1002.
Should be able to see it there.
Mm-hmm.
Anna, do you recognize those text messages?
Yes.
Were those text messages from your phone?
Yes.
And they were between you and Detective O'Driscoll, is that right?
Yes.
So your texts are in blue, is that correct?
Yes.
And his are in black.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd ask that we publish, that 1002 be admitted and published.
Not objection. May we approach?
Of course. Back. Thank you. You got a glass of water? Okay.
Katie, can you, or Your Honor,
Oh, I can do it.
whoever's controlling the screens.
No problem. So that's the text exchange that's been offered by the defense.
And it's just that one page.
Yes. Oh,
There we go.
Mr. Bloodworth, no rush. Take a moment, make sure that's what the state regards as, is it 2 pages, Katie? 4. Okay.
repeats because she sent it, you know,
Sure,
electronic.
Screenshots. There
Yeah.
you go. All right, I'm sorry, Kate, I don't read that fast. Can we start at the top, please? Next page, please. Next page, please. Next page, please.
No, you passed it. Go back.
Katie, can you go to the first page, please?
Are these out of order? Am I
Yeah,
reading?
I can't figure out the order. They go, I can't tell if they go backwards in time. They might go backwards in time.
Maybe.
So, as far as I'm aware, the first page is a screenshot that she sent, and then the following texts show what she screenshot. It's like it's
It doesn't, but
We can just do the first page if you want. Let me see, let me see. Oh, no.
It's because those are 2 different text.
pause for a minute. Thank you.
Why don't we just do that? I can do that because it's confusing. Because I do think it repeats. I had a hard time. She said, she says.
Well, but it looks like there's stuff above this. That this is a midstream discussion. I'm sorry, Katie, can you go to the second page, please?
Yeah. Go back one more page, please. It's the same thing. Go back to the first page one moment, Katie.
Wendy, I think the 4th page is the first. It just has a text message before. I think the 4th page goes 4, 1, 2, 3.
Counsel, I'm not persuaded that the first page of this proposed exhibit is in a form that would exist on an iPhone. Pages 2, 3, and 4 seem more consistent with how iPhone text messages
That's fine.
exist in the world.
That's fine. All right, let's go 2, 3, and 4. We see 2, 3, and 4.
And if, do doing some quick math here. It seems like the chronological order is something like 4, 2, 3. Does that sound right, Mr. Bertram?
Yeah. And just the way that I'm looking at it, Your Honor, it appears that 4 should be 1,
Right,
then it should go to 2,
right.
and then 3 and 4. And 1 is just kind of another screenshot off of.
We're going to get rid of 1. Yeah. So,
Okay, that's fine.
Katie, can you take a moment, carve it up, and reorder it? And then we'll have you take a look at it, counsel. In the meantime, temperature a little better? Yes? Very good. Okay.
Yeah, sir. All right, Your Honor, I think it is sorted. No objection to the current version of the text messages.
Katie, if you'd show it to me. page 2 for me? Oh, wait a minute. Go back to page 1. Will you go back to page 1 for a moment? My apologies.
That's the one we took out, correct?
This was the
No, that, okay. Then page 2. And then page 3, please. Okay. I'm going to show this to the witness. If you would lay some foundation, Ms. Lewis.
So, do you recognize this as text from your phone?
Yes.
And they are texts between yourself and Detective O'Driscoll. Is that correct?
Yes.
And his original text at the top was sent in December 30th, correct?
Yes.
And then you responded sometime later, which was sometime in January, correct?
Yes.
And you recognize all of these text messages?
Yes.
And are they accurate as far as you recall?
Can we show her pages 2 and 3,
Yeah.
please?
Yes. The first one, it's two different. That's why it looks weird. But yes, they're all. Yes.
Okay. We now move to admit defense exhibit.
I'm sorry. Your Honor, just foundation. There's two different phone numbers that appear. I think we just need foundation on whose phone number is who.
One's Detective O'Driscoll's and the other one's Travis.
I didn't understand that answer, Ms. Lewis. Could you lay some more foundation?
Yeah, I
please?
wasn't sure. So the first page, the 14353213618, that's Detective O'Driscoll.
I don't know his phone number off the top of my head, but
Do you recognize the text as being from him?
I think that the first one is Travis. Because I believe the first one is Travis. I don't know his number off the top of my head.
All right, let me see where there's a
I
second.
didn't say by their other numbers.
Can we move to the next page, Katie? Is that a different phone number? That's the same phone number, correct?
It is not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that one would be Travis. That
So-
one would be O'Driscoll.
Are you sure? Because they say the same thing.
The one is because I sent it to Travis to show him how Detective O'Driscoll was handling himself through this.
Oh,
That's
I
why,
understand.
yeah.
All right. So the first text is from Detective O'Driscoll.
What is pulled up right now, that one is.
And then that's when you
that's
sent the text.
That one's Travis. I had
To Travis.
screenshotted it to show him.
Why don't we consider these separately?
All right. So let's go to the text, the second page from Detective O'Driscoll. Take out the first page, Katie. Starting right there. So let's, if we could introduce, is that 3 pages now? Or 2? All right. If we could introduce the 2 pages of text between Ms. Isbell and Detective O'Driscoll.
Would you mind confirming with this witness what these 2 pages are?
And these 2 pages are text between you and Detective O'Driscoll, correct?
Yes.
And the black bubbles are from him, the blue are from you, correct?
Yes.
And that's an accurate representation of the text conversation you had with him at that time, correct?
Yes.
I think this is still Defense Exhibit 1007, if we could introduce, or at least mark it as 1007, this particular version.
Say it again. Well, I don't know what it is. How are we marking it?
1002, maybe we could do 1002.
So, Mr. Bloodworth, Defense Exhibit 1002A, a text message streamed between Ms. Isbell and a number ending 6267, 2-page document.
Can I see the second page?
Of course.
Your Honor, objection to the admission. We're going to need, though, before publishing to anybody, to redact the phone number except for the last 4 digits.
No problem. I think that's the only place it appears, right? Is at the top.
Can you do that so we can still see the,
There you go.
oh, that's on the previous page though, right?
And then on both pages, please, Katie.
Okay.
Okay. Will you just show me page 2 again? Okay. Numbers redacted. Any objection, Mr. Bloodworth?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Defense 1002A, a 2-page text stream involving phone number ending 6267 is admitted. Let me publish. Ms. Lewis, take it from there.
Thank you. All right, now as we just talked about, this was a text between you and Detective Others.
Yes.
He sent you a text that said, so you can make our life easier and answer our calls so we can prep you on what you're going to be asked. Next time I knock on your door, I'll have a warrant and a catch pole for your dog, correct?
Yes.
Now, he was talking about that they reached out and asked you to come in to be prepped for your testimony.
Overall.
Overall, okay.
Pause,
And
Ms. Lewis, for a moment.
Your Honor, she misread the text. I know it's up there and the jury can read it for themselves. But they're-
If they can. I mean, it's small. Yeah, can we zoom in, Katie? Pause for 1 second. Can you folks read that?
I might have misread because some of it's covered in.
yeah, I mean, the redaction might have been part of the problem, but
Can we maybe go to,
I think because we blocked out the number, I can't see
Okay.
the first line.
all right. We'll just let the jury read it for a moment.
Your Honor, if Ms. Lewis could also turn her mic back on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Brian. All right, let's try again. This is blocked out a little bit, but you'll be able to see it later, hopefully. So until you are needed to testify. So make your life easier and answer our calls so we can prep you on what you will be asked. Otherwise, the next time I knock on your door, I'll have a warrant and a catch pole for the dog. That's what he said, correct?
Yes.
I don't need to be prepped. Give me the time and date and I will appear. He says it's on your subpoena. You ask, is there more an exact date or a date? Do I need to be there February 23rd through March 26th? His response, we could have discussed that if you ever replied, but since you don't want to, you can plan on showing up every day at 8 o'clock. Next page. Your response, I don't need to be prepped. Give me the time and date and I will appear. Oh, so this is the same. It's repeated. It's on your subpoena, February 23rd. Plan on being there every day. And then you say, I would like it over text message so that I have exactly what you say in writing. And again, he says you're legally obligated to show up on the dates and times on the subpoena. So let's go back. First of all, what was your reaction when he showed you when he sent you these text messages?
Oh, I was livid. I was very upset. I thought it was rude, inconsiderate, but not how you should treat somebody that did nothing wrong.
Okay. And you were asking if he would give you an exact date to show up to court instead of telling you to be here every day, correct?
Yeah.
And he said, well, no,
Yeah.
you'd be
Should've
here
talked to
every
me.
day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you didn't want to come in and be prepped, correct?
I didn't want to speak to them at all.
All right, but you never refused to come in and testify because you were legally obligated to do so. Is that fair?
I never refused.
All right. Now, he said that next time I knock on your door, I'll be there with a warrant and a pole for the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So he threatened to arrest you if he had to come back to try and talk to you.
Yes.
And he said the next time. He'd been to your home before?
Yeah.
Did your dog attempt to attack O'Driscoll when he was at your home before?
No.
Is your dog a vicious dog?
He's a big dog. He's very protective, especially after Hayden's passed. He's behind a fence that you aren't supposed to open unless
Okay.
somebody that knows him is there.
Did he attempt to bite Detective O'Driscoll?
Absolutely not.
Did he touch Detective O'Driscoll?
I don't think he's ever seen my dog. Maybe through the fence.
Through the fence. So you didn't sick your dog on Detective O'Driscoll?
Never.
All right. Okay, thank you. Now let's go back. Sorry that took so long. You recently completed rehab, right, Anna?
Yeah.
Fairly recently. I mean, it wasn't like last week, but fairly recently. And your drug of choice was alcohol. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
You're doing well. No.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
How are you doing in 2022?
Sorry, what year was that even? I base my years off was Hayden dead or not at that time. I'm 2022.
Let me make it simple.
Yeah, give me a point of date.
During the time when this phone call happened, were you sober?
What phone call?
The phone call you're here to talk about between Hayden and Kouri.
I had just got done with dinner, so I think Hayden and I went to Sushi Blue that night. I probably had a drink there.
Okay. So before we get to the phone call, just a couple of other questions. So you said Hayden did handyman work for Kouri.
Yes.
Did he work on a number of projects for her? Do you know?
Didn't I know of? Yeah.
All right. And was Kouri good to him while he was working for her?
Yes.
She would help him out at times?
Yeah.
What kind of things would she help him out with?
Just advice, helping with she had helped him get insurance, liability while he worked for her, so that she wouldn't be liable, those kind of things.
All right.
She seemed very nice to him.
So you said in January of 2022, Hayden got a phone call. He was on speaker, and you could hear part of the call.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did go into the bathroom for some of the call, correct?
Yes.
All right. So is what you heard Kouri say that she was asking him for the Michael Jackson drug?
That was part of it.
Because you didn't know what that was, correct?
Yeah.
And were you Googling on your phone trying to figure that out during the phone call?
Going to, but I didn't because I was trying to figure out what the first thing that she said because I thought it was a muscle relaxer. And then I was like, what the fuck is Michael Jackson stuff?
So you thought she was asking for a muscle relaxant?
That was what I was thinking she was talking about.
Okay. And then you went into the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did you ever, at that call, hear Kouri ask for the drug fentanyl?
I did not.
Okay. I have nothing further.
Mr. Bloodworth,
No, sir.
may we release this witness?
We may.
Ms. Lewis,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are released from this subpoena.
Awesome.
Free to go.
Thank you.
Take care. Do you mind taking that glass of water with you?
Yeah.
Thanks. Mr. Bloodworth, the state's next witness.
Your Honor, the state calls Robert Crozier.
Sir, if you would step in front of Brittany, we'll get you sworn in.
Step up here.
In front of Brittany.
If you'll please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury? Thank you. Please have a seat.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
What, sir, is your name?
It's Robert Crozier.
You spell your last name Crozier?
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you have a criminal drug history?
I do.
Can you please explain it to us?
I had a distribution charge in December of 22, and 2 possession charges in 23.
Were you dealing drugs in December of 2022?
Yes.
When did you begin dealing drugs?
I'm not sure, sometime around 2020, maybe.
And were you dealing drugs throughout early 2022?
Yeah, I was.
Mr. Crawford, I apologize for interrupting you. Would you and Ms. Lewis approach for one moment? Just a minute, sir. My
All right.
apologies. Should you take a quick restroom break while I handle a quick issue? Please rise for the jury. Please stand. Have a seat, Mr. Crozier. Thank you.
All right.
We're going to be in recess until 1:25. Who I have present? Watts, will you carry for a minute? Court's in recess. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. please have a seat as you come in. All right, please have a seat. We're on the record. Thank you for your patience. Mr. Crozier, you're under oath.
Okay.
Very good, sir. If
Thank
need
you.
a glass of water, just let me know.
All right.
Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Sir, are you represented today by counsel?
I am.
And are you testifying pursuant to 3 grants of immunity?
I know that I know that there's immunity. I don't know how many of them. Yes.
Understand. Are you aware of immunity from Summit County?
Yes.
From Salt Lake County?
Yes.
And from the federal government?
Yes.
Did your attorney assist you in getting those grants of immunity?
Yes. As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. What is your understanding of those grants of immunity?
That I need to be honest, or they're void, I guess.
Okay. Do you also understand that you have to testify not only honestly, truthfully,
Mm-hmm.
but also fully and completely?
Yes.
And did your lawyer advise you regarding your obligations under the grants of immunity?
I don't understand what you mean.
Did she tell you what you had to do?
You told me I had to come to court and be honest, and
Did she tell you what would happen if you weren't honest?
that the immunity would be void, or so that I could potentially be charged with a crime.
Sir, do you know who Nicole Cummings is?
I do.
Who is she?
Excuse me. She is a girl that I lived with for a couple of months at the end of 2021.
Did there come a time in early 2022 when she contacted you about a friend of hers?
Yes.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if I would talk to her friend, I don't remember her name, and get some Roxy's for her, the oxycodone.
Did you contact Nicole Cummings' friend?
I think Nicole asked her if she could give her my number, and then she contacted me. But I think that's how that went.
Did you ultimately speak with her?
Yes.
Did you text with her?
I think it was mostly phone calls, but there might have been some text. I don't know. That was 4 years ago.
Sure. When you spoke or texted with her, what did she ask for?
As far as I remember, she was asking for Roxy's for the oxycodone.
Did she identify what she was asking for by any label other than Roxy's?
No.
Did you at that time believe that Roxy's meant oxycodone?
Yeah, that's the only thing that I know. I know that they mean. Excuse me.
Did you set up to sell to her?
I set up to meet her in Draper.
Did you set up to meet her at a Maverick in Draper?
Yes.
Did you ultimately meet her at that Maverick in Draper?
Yes.
Where were you coming from to get to the Draper?
At that, I think Roy, maybe, or Layton.
Do you remember how many times you agreed to meet her at the Draper?
Like I said, it was 4 years ago. I remember once clearly, maybe twice.
Could there have been a third time?
I don't think so.
So let's talk about the first time you can recall. Is that the one you recall the clearest?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I believe it was raining that day, and she was coming from quite a distance, so we met in Draper to make it easier.
Once you met at the Maverick in Draper,
Mm-hmm.
did you meet up with her personally?
I mean, she was in a car.
Okay.
I went up to the car. She handed me the money. I gave her the pills, and then went our separate ways.
Did you have the pills with you, or did you have to go get them from somebody?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what she looked like?
I really don't. I think she was Mexican, kind of short, but I don't know if she was in a car the whole time. Like I don't even think she got out because I remember it was raining.
Have you come to learn that her name is Carmen Lauber?
I have heard that, yeah. Like,
You said she handed you the money. Do you remember about how much money?
I don't remember.
You said you handed her pills. What do you remember, if anything, about the pills?
It was like 30 or 40 of them.
Do you remember anything else about that first buy with this lady?
No, she was in like a little, I want to say like a Civic or something, like a Honda Civic, but yeah.
Okay. Were you selling a lot of drugs around this time?
I wouldn't say a lot, no. I sold or got pills for maybe 3 or 4 people. So yeah, I wouldn't by any means say it was a lot.
And was this about early February 2022?
Yeah, I believe so.
Can we talk about the second time?
Okay.
How did the second time come about?
I really don't remember. Like, I'm not even real clear if I had met her a second time. Oh. To be honest with you, like, I know that I met her the one time. And it might have been twice, but I really, it was like 4 years ago. So, like, I don't really remember if I met her more than once. But if it would have been the same thing, like I would have gotten the money from her, given her the things, and left. Like it wasn't a lot of interaction. We didn't, get a drink together or anything. We just.
It's a drug deal.
Yeah.
Not rocket surgery.
Right.
Had you met her at the Maverick Draper for anything else other than a drug deal?
No.
Had you met her anywhere other than the Maverick Draper?
No.
So am I right that the only times you've met Carmen Lauber is at the Maverick Draper?
That's right.
And the only times you've met her at the Maverick Draper was to sell her drugs?
That's correct.
Do you recall interviewing with Summit County detectives on May the 4th, 2023?
Vaguely. I remember like I was in jail. I hadn't been there very long. I was on a lot of drugs at that time, so like I was detoxing from those drugs. And I remember like going in a conference room and speaking with them, but I don't really recall a lot of the discussion.
Which jail?
Davis County Jail.
Do you recall whether they asked you if Carmen asked for blues specifically or fentanyl specifically?
I have read I have read the report, so like I know that they did, but I don't remember them saying that to me.
Okay. And by report, do you mean a transcript of their
Yes.
interview?
Yeah.
So you know from reading a transcript of their interview that they asked you whether Carmen asked for blues or fentanyl on one hand or oxys on the other hand?
Yes.
Do you recall how you responded to that question?
Not right offhand. I think I said something to the extent of that I thought they were. I didn't know if they were fentanyl or were Roxy's, but whatever she asked for is what she got.
Do you recall your answer to that specific question of theirs, whether she asked for blues specifically or fentanyl on one hand or oxys on the other hand?
No.
If I were to show you that transcript again, would you be able to recall?
I mean, I'm not going to remember it, but like I could.
Would that help
see
you
it. Like,
refresh it?
I could see like what it says.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. So, but as far as remembering it, that was 3 years ago, or however many years ago, and I was in a rough state at the time that I had that conversation with them.
Scott, can we bring up for the witness, please, 8-46, Tango? Are we moving too fast for you?
No, I was reading. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sir, can you focus in, please, on page 13, line 13?
Okay.
Does that help refresh your recollection on how you responded to the investigator's question of whether she wanted blues or fentanyl specifically, or oxys?
Yeah, but it says that,
It's a yes or no.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, how did you respond
Your
to
Honor,
that?
can I take this witness on voir dire for just one moment?
Not at the moment. You got to let him answer that question.
Oh, we approach.
Yes.
Sir, when the investigators asked you whether Carmen Lauber asked specifically for blues or fentanyl or oxy, how did you respond?
I said that she asked probably for blues, but at that time, Roxy's were blues. It wasn't like it was like the slang on the street was, you know, when people bought Roxy's, they were buying blues. It was before, you know, this influx of fentanyl that, and it also said that so M30s, yeah, that's what the Roxy's were stamped with, was M30s. That's the manufacturer stamp. It's not just a fentanyl thing.
Do you recall investigators then clarifying that very thing with you and asking, it wasn't like she was asking for oxys and got M30s, right? Do you remember the investigators asking you for that clarification?
Well, oxys implies that they would have been Oxycontin to me, but M30s would be fentanyl, or not fentanyl, but Roxy's. At that time in 2022, in early 2022.
Well, I think that confusions what the investigators were trying to clarify, weren't they?
I don't know what they were.
Do you recall the investigators asking you? It wasn't like she was asking for oxys and got M30s. Do you recall them asking you that?
I have read it, but I don't recall them asking me that, no.
But you know that they asked you that from having read the transcript, right?
Your Honor, asked and answered. He said he doesn't recall.
That is true. And if you would answer that question, please.
I'm sorry, you can repeat the question.
Do you know that investigators asked you it wasn't like she was asking for oxys and got M30s.
Yeah, that's what
That-
it says. Yeah.
Do you recall your answer to that question?
I do not.
Would it refresh your recollection if I showed you the transcript of the interview?
Sure.
Scott, can I get 846T again?
Which page do you want to go to, Mr. Bowyer?
If we can stay, please, on page 13. And, sir, if you could read from
Says I sold her what?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, can you please read to yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you please read to yourself
Mhm.
from page 13, line 19, and then we'll switch over to 14 in a second.
Okay.
Okay, if you could take that down, please, Scott. Sir, does that help refresh your recollection?
I mean, no, but I can see what it says, but I don't remember having this conversation. But
When the police asked you whether she was asking for oxys and got M30s, do you recall how you responded?
it says no. She would have got what she asked for.
A moment.
Okay.
He said he doesn't recall.
Sustained.
Sir, do you recall whether police asked you if Carmen Lauber knew there was fentanyl in the pills that you sold her?
Again, yeah, it said
It's
that.
a yes or no question.
Do you recall it?
I don't recall. I really don't recall the conversation with the police at all, other than I had the conversation with them. I don't remember details of it other than what I've read.
Do you agree in the interview generally that you confirmed that you sold pills containing fentanyl to Carmen Lauber?
No, I said that. From what I read, I said that she knew what she was. She got what she wanted. Whatever she asked me for is what she got. But I'm pretty sure it was Roxy's. And it was the whole questioning with those cops was them kind of telling me what I had been doing.
Sir, you've read a copy of that transcript.
I have.
Is it an accurate transcript of your interview with detectives that day?
No, he said he doesn't remember anything about the interview.
Well, I'm going to let him answer it. You're objecting to foundation. Your foundation's overruled. It's a yes or no question, sir. Or, I don't know. I want to be clear.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I don't know.
Can we turn now to an affidavit
Mm-hmm.
that you signed in September of 2025? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Did you swear to the affidavit saying that it was true?
Yes.
Did you read the affidavit before swearing to it?
I believe it was read to me.
In that affidavit, did you say that you sold drugs to Carmen Lauber 2 times in February 2022 at the Maverick in Draper?
I believe it said the same thing I've been saying, that it was once, maybe twice. Like, I don't recall if it was more than that. But
Did you say in that affidavit that one time you sold Roxy 30s and one time you sold Blues?
yes, but again, blues are, at that time, blues are Roxy 30s. Like, they're
That-
synonymous.
That was
Yes.
your understanding of what Blues are, right?
Yes.
At that time.
Yes, and if I sold somebody blues, then they were the Roxy 30s.
Did you say in that affidavit that you understood actually at that time in early 2022, that OxyContin was the same thing as Blues and Oxy and Roxy 30s?
No.
Did you say in the affidavit that you sold OxyContin?
No. No, I think like there were notes being made in it and things crossed out, but yeah, I clearly said that's not OxyContin. I never sold OxyContin. I sold oxycodone, Roxy 30s.
So, sir, you've never sold OxyContin?
Never.
Scott, can I get 847, please? Sir, could you please review that? We'll scroll down through all the pages. Scott, can you go down one?
Yeah, that's a typo. I'm sorry.
Go down again, please. One more to the swearing. Can you go back to the top, please, Scott? Mr. Crozier, is that an accurate depiction of the affidavit that you signed in September 2025?
I mean, without all of the corrections, yes. Like, as I was sitting in jail and going over it with the defense attorney, she was crossing like Oxycontin out because I kept saying that's oxycodone. And then she was crossing other words out. Like there was a whole bunch of different words that were put in there that were typos or they weren't the right words. They certainly weren't my words. But
But whether they were your words or not, is this the one you signed? Is that your signature at the bottom?
it is, yeah.
Your Honor, the state moves 8-47 into evidence.
State's Exhibit 8-47 is admitted. Published to the jury.
Yes, Your Honor. Scott, can we just zoom in on the first 4 paragraphs? So is that first paragraph accurate?
Yes,
Is the second paragraph accurate?
yes,
Is the third paragraph accurate?
yes,
Scott, can you drop down one page and zoom in? Is that fourth paragraph accurate?
no, no. No, it's got a. Yeah, it's got the. Or it says oxycontin and not oxycodone.
Is that fifth paragraph accurate?
No. Again, it says oxycontin and not oxycodone.
Is that sixth paragraph accurate?
No. Again, it says oxycodone. Or oxycontin and not oxycodone.
Seventh paragraph accurate?
No, because it says that I met with her 2 times, and I'm not sure that I met with her 2 times.
How about the eighth paragraph?
Yes.
How do you know whether what you were selling, were you selling pills at the end of 2022?
I wasn't selling Roxy's anymore. I was only selling fentanyl at that time.
Were you selling pills in late 2021 and early 2022?
I was selling Roxy's then, yes.
How do you know what was inside the pills that you were selling?
Because I had multiple people that had prescriptions.
So you were getting the pills from other people?
Yeah, I had, yes.
Who did you get for the pills from that you sold to Carmen Lawler?
I don't recall. Like I had multiple sources that I was getting them from.
So you just had a guy?
I had a few guys.
Is paragraph 9, is that accurate?
Yes.
Is that accurate with the handwritten correction?
Yeah, the possessing, yes.
Are those your initials next to that possessing it's handwritten in?
Yes.
How about paragraph 10, is that accurate?
Yeah, yes.
How about paragraph 11?
Yes.
We go down to, we can go all the way, just do, okay. Paragraph 12, accurate?
It is.
13?
With the exception of the oxycontin again, instead of oxycodone. Again, the oxycodone prescription. I had an oxycontin prescription.
Is 14 accurate?
Again, with the oxycontin instead of oxycodone.
15 accurate?
It is.
16 accurate?
With the oxycontin instead of oxycodone.
Let's scroll down to that's your signature?
It is.
Can we go to the next page, Scott? Is that your signature?
It is.
Now in there you say that you read the foregoing. Did you read it?
It was read to me, yes.
Is the foregoing a power of attorney or is it something else?
I'm sorry, I don't know what foregoing is.
Well, what's above there? First 3 pages.
I'm sorry. What was your question?
It says right there, that I read the foregoing power of attorney and understood the contents thereof. You're telling me that you didn't read it, right?
Saying that it was read to me, and at every time it said Oxycontin, like we were saying, okay, that needs to be oxycodone.
But those changes weren't made.
Oh, I mean, yeah, apparently not.
Thanks, Scott. Is it fair to summarize your testimony today that you sold Carmen Lauber on at least one, maybe two occasions, M30s and blues, and you believe that M30s and blues referred to at that time oxycodone?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Ms. Lewis. Do you have a glass of water?
I do not, thank you.
Good morning, Robert.
Good morning.
We've met
Afternoon.
before. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all a blur. We've met before, right?
What's that?
We've met before.
We have.
Yes. Okay. Just gonna ask you a couple of questions about that first interview. You said that with the detectives that you really didn't remember that interview. You did say, though, just a moment ago, well, they were just telling me what I'd been doing. Do you remember that?
I do.
All right. So during that interview, remember that they just told you what you'd been doing and you just kind of agreed. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I didn't really want to get in trouble. I was already in jail. I had bail. I was trying to get out. I wasn't. And they kept telling me that I wasn't in trouble and nobody was going after me and things like that. But still, I mean, when they originally came and talked to me and were asking me about, I had no idea who any of the people they were besides Nicole. They showed me
Okay.
pictures and I was like, I don't know who that is. But yeah.
All right. Let's fast forward to September of 2025.
Okay.
And you were interviewed by myself and by my investigator, Mr. Bertram. Correct?
Yes.
And were you sober when you and I and Mr. Bertram met?
I was.
And do you recall at that interview you told us you thought you had sold to Ms. Carbon 2 times?
I think I said once, maybe twice.
All right.
Same thing I've been saying.
You said once, maybe twice.
Mm-hmm.
And that the first time was Roxy 30s, which you've explained, right?
Thank you for the answer, sir.
I'm sorry, yes.
And Roxy 30s, and we're going to get to this whole oxycodone
Okay.
thing in just a minute.
Okay.
But Roxy 30s, would that be 30 milligram oxycodone pills?
Yes.
All right. And you said you met her at the Maverick
Mm-hmm.
to sell them. And you,
Ms. Lewis, if you would just add a question mark at the end of these as you go.
oh, all right. And you met her at the Maverick to sell them, correct?
Yes.
And that you remember it was early 2022, correct?
Yeah, it was around this time.
Okay.
There was snow then. So
Okay. So, can you remember what you were charging per pill for 30 milligram oxycodones?
Like either $25 or $30 a piece.
$25 or $30 per pill.
Mhm.
You weren't selling fentanyl at that time, but when you did sell fentanyl, what did that sell for?
About the same.
You sold fentanyl for about the same.
Mhm.
Are you aware that there was a time that fentanyl was sold for considerably less than oxycodone?
Yes.
Like, and would that have been earlier when fentanyl first started in the market, or would that just depend on who was selling it?
It just depends on who is selling it,
Okay.
where you got it from. You know, if you know a Hondo that'll give them to you for 80 cents, then yeah. But
All right, that's fair. So, do you recall? Let me back up. So you said that when you sold her, the time that you clearly remember, the first time she was sitting in a car, was anybody with Ms. Lauber?
I don't remember.
You don't
I
remember
don't.
there being anyone, or you just don't know?
I just don't know. Like if there was some, or if she was by herself. I don't know.
Okay. And then, do you recall saying that there was a time you sold to her when a man came with her?
Yes. I do.
So that would have been the second time that we talked about earlier, correct?
Not sure. It could have been the first time, but I probably, yeah.
Okay.
If there was twice, why not?
Okay. All right. So, if Ms. Carmen Lauber testified that you told her, these are fentanyl pills, I'm selling you fentanyl pills, would that be true?
I mean, if I said it to her, then it would be true. But I don't know that I said that to her.
Well, were you selling her fentanyl pills?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. And let's go over that again, because I know this was you were using during that period.
Mhm.
But why was it that you remembered that in 2022, early 2022, you were selling oxycodone and not fentanyl?
Because everybody was scared of fentanyl in early 2022 and in 21. You know, it was all over the news and people were dying and it was kind of hard to get and people were scared of getting it. And like I testified, I had people that had prescriptions. I had my own prescription and we sold those.
When you said you had prescription and you knew people that had prescriptions, are you talking about oxycodone?
Yes.
Do you remember the milligrams of your prescription?
Mine were 10s at that time.
Tons. Did
Yeah.
you sell any of those to Carmen Lauber?
No.
Okay, so you sold somebody else's prescription.
Yes.
And the pills you sold were actually prescription pills from a pharmacy?
Yes.
And do you recall, you met her at the Maverick, and do you recall the person that you were buying from actually lived not super far away from that Maverick? Isn't that correct?
No.
You didn't have a supplier that was pretty close to that Maverick?
No.
You don't recall that you met her there and then you left to get the pills and came back?
I don't remember. I might have met somebody down the street, but I don't remember if I didn't go to anybody's house to get them.
All right, that's fair. So somebody met you a ways from the Maverick to give you the pills?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
And those were that person's prescription?
Yes.
Do you know what the milligrams were? Were they 30 milligrams?
They were 30 milligrams.
All right. So at that time in early 2022, you would not have been telling Carmen Lauber, here, these are fentanyl.
No, I didn't have a fentanyl plug at that time. Like I didn't know anybody that sold fentanyl at that time.
All right. And you said if you were asked for blues, that to you that meant what?
Roxy's.
Roxy's. Because before fentanyl became really well known, a lot of oxycodones were blue.
Yeah, and they were the M30s, like from the manufacturers. And I think that's why whoever makes those now, the fentanyl ones, they made them to look just like the Roxy's because people were taking, a lot of people were addicted to Roxy 30s at that time, so they made them look exactly like that, and it was that's why people were dying, because they were thinking they were taking a Roxy and they were taking a fentanyl that looked exactly the same, but color might have been a little different.
And those were either being made illicitly or brought in from Mexico, right?
I'm not sure how they come in, but yeah, they were here. Yeah, they
There
weren't.
were-
Yeah, you couldn't get them from a pharmacy for sure.
I'm sorry, you could.
You could not get them from a pharmacy. No.
Okay. So the pills that you sold in 2022 that were light blue, those came from a pharmacy.
Yes.
Do you recall that selling pills that were light green?
If they were light green, they would have been 15s or 20s. Like they, with the Roxys, like the lower the doses. Like I had a prescription for 10s and they were pink, and then I think the 15s might have been green, and then 20s were gray, I think, and then all of from every manufacturer they were all blue. The Roxy 30s were every manufacturer, they were all blue.
Light
yeah,
blue?
Yeah, whether they said M30 on them or A22 something or whatever it was, the manufacturer stamp on them.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about the affidavit, the one that's been admitted, and then there's a second one that has not yet been admitted. Now, when Mr. Bertram and you didn't type this affidavit, right?
No, I did not.
And Mr. Bertram and I brought these up to you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yes.
read them to you, correct?
Yes.
And you made some corrections,
I did.
correct?
Well, I think you had the pin, but yes.
You told me some
Yes.
corrections to make, and I made them correct.
Yes.
And then you signed them, correct?
Yes.
But at that time, let me rephrase that. Then later, you were given an attorney, correct?
Mhm. Yes.
And Ms. Ludkins.
Mhm.
And, is that right?
Yes.
And Ms. Ludkins went over these with you again later, correct? The affidavits.
I don't remember if she did or not. I mean, I went from meeting with you from jail and then going to treatment. I was in 7th Street treatment at the time. I know that we talked about them.
You and Ms. Ludkins.
Mhm.
And-
I don't know if we went over it line by line like we just did, but I know that we talked about it.
Do you recall telling Ms. Ludkins, there's a mistake in these? It says OxyContin and it's supposed to be oxycodone?
Yes.
All right. And are you aware that Ms. Ludkins then let the prosecutors in this case know these are correct, except that they say OxyContin and they should say oxycodone?
I don't know that she did that, but I'm sure she did. I don't.
Okay. And so I'm the one that typed OxyContin, correct?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now that I didn't understand them, but I understand now, what's the difference between OxyContin and oxycodone?
OxyContin is way stronger, and it's time released now, I believe. Like I think in the 90s it wasn't. They were having a lot of problems around the country with those, and then they made them time released. The oxycodone or the OxyContin 30s, I believe, are purple or they're red or maroon color or something like that. But
Okay.
yeah, they have like a gel around them.
All right. So there's a mistake that we put OxyContin, and then you later corrected it with your attorney and said, well, this is right, other than it should say oxycodone.
Yes.
All right. Because you were selling oxycodone,
Yes.
not OxyContin.
Yes.
All right, let me show you. Do we have the mark on the new exhibit? Okay. Let's pull up what is Defense Exhibit 1025. You actually signed 2 affidavits in September of 2025,
Yes.
correct? And the state introduced one of those affidavits, correct?
I don't know. They just showed me one.
They showed you one.
Okay. Yes.
That's the only one they showed you.
Yes.
Will you take a look at this and tell me if this is the second one you signed?
paragraph 8, it says OxyContin again, but
Again, I'm gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But
yes.
okay, so other than where it says, there's 2 times it says OxyContin when it should have said oxycodone. Other than that, is this a true statement?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to admit Defense Exhibit 1025, which actually is both statements, the one that was already admitted plus this one together. We can separate them out, but it's the same.
Objection, Your Honor. We approach.
So let me just get us back to square one here. Katie, if you would go back to page 1. I'm going to hide this for just a moment. Ms. Lewis, it is queued up though, if you need it.
All right, let's actually go to page 2 though, Katie, because you've already read, you just read this, right, as you were sitting here. All right. So do you recall a meeting with the prosecutors in this case in April of 2025 to discuss your testimony?
I do.
And that was before you met with myself and Mr. Bertram in September of 2025.
Yeah. Yes.
And at that meeting, did you tell them then that you never did sell fentanyl to Carmen Lauber?
I told them that I'm pretty sure that I sold her Roxy's and not fentanyl.
Okay. So you told them, excuse me. You told them basically the same thing that you said in September of 2025 and what you're saying today
Yes.
in your testimony. And did you sign a sworn affidavit that that in fact happened?
I did.
All right. And were you sober when you met with the prosecution in 2025
I was.
to tell them that I never sold her fentanyl, I sold her Roxy 30s,
Yes.
oxycodone?
Oxycodone. Yeah.
Okay. When you you talked to your friend Nicole, what did she tell you? No, let me rephrase that. What was your understanding of what Carmen Lauber wanted? She said, I have a friend who wants some pills. What was your understanding of what that friend wanted?
She wanted Roxy's. Roxy's. I'm sorry.
So again, you didn't start selling fentanyl until late 2022.
That's right.
You had no access to it in January, February, March of 2022.
No.
When you did start selling fentanyl, what color were those pills?
Like almost purple.
A really dark color.
Yeah. Yeah, they were very distinctive.
Okay. So not light blue, not light green.
Mm-mm.
Did anyone ever ask you for the Michael Jackson stuff?
I'm sorry.
I think that answers my question. Nobody ever asked you, Carmen Lauber didn't ask you to sell her the Michael Jackson drug.
No. Is that,
Do you know what that is?
what do they call that? Prohypnol or something?
Propofol.
Propofol. There you go. Yeah, I've heard of it as I've watched the Michael Jackson thing when he died, but yeah, nobody's ever asked me for that.
Do you know if you can even
I don't,
buy that on the street?
I doubt it.
Okay.
It seems like they would keep that under a tight lock and key.
All right. All right. I'm just going to summarize and then we're going to be done. Okay?
Okay.
So, when you initially agreed with detectives that you might have sold fentanyl, you were high, you were coming down, and you don't remember saying that specifically. True.
That is correct. Yes.
And when you met with myself and Mr. Bertram in September of 25, and you said you were selling only oxycodone, you were sober, correct?
Yes.
And you were being truthful?
Yes.
All right. When you met with Mr. Bloodworth and his investigator in April of 2025, you were sober,
Yes.
and you said you were only selling oxycodone in early 2022.
That's correct.
You sober today?
I am.
In fact, congratulations, you just finished your treatment program, right?
Thank you. I did.
What was your sober date?
August 26th,
Of 2020?
25.
25. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Robert, I want you to look at the jury. I want you to tell them, are you telling the truth here today?
Yes, I am telling the truth.
Okay. I have nothing further.
Mr. Blood.
Mr. Crozier, how were the pills that you sold to Carmen Lauber packaged?
It was in a bag.
Those little tiny clear Ziploc bags?
I don't remember, but a Ziploc bag or something. Yeah, they were in a bag of some kind. Yes.
Like one of those little bags you get with a spare button on a shirt?
Well, I don't think you can't fit 20 or 30 pills in a little bag like that, so they were probably a little bigger than that. But yes,
And you got that bag from your plug, right?
yeah, from one of somebody.
One of the guys that sold
Yes.
you the pills.
Correct.
You did not get that bag from a pharmacy, correct?
No.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
May we release this witness from the subpoena?
We may, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Crozier, you're free to go.
Thank you so much.
Ms. Ledkins, thank you. Is this a good time for a restroom break? I don't know how long the next witness will be.
Yeah, Your Honor, next witness, maybe 30 minutes from the state.
Why don't we take a restroom break? Thanks, folks.
All right, Mr. Kouri.
All right, take a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, anything before we recess?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll be in recess until 2:45. Thank you. invite the jury in, please.